Logitech K780, Best Portable Keyboard. Are you looking for a keyboard that can handle all of your devices? Look no further than the K780. Connect it using the included wireless adapter or via Bluetooth, and it will work with your PC, Mac, Android and iOS device, and also switch on the fly between the three of them. In addition, there is a built-in base that will hold your mobile devices. Of course, none of this would matter if the writing experience was bad, but Logitech has all its bases covered. The round keys may seem peculiar, but you get used to them surprisingly fast, and although they have a short travel, they feel crisp, light, and very fast. The only design quirk is the strange integration of the navigational keys with the numpad, along with the decision to move the delete button to the top row next to the F keys. None of these is a deal breaker though, and the battery can last for 2 years. In addition, the keys are very quiet, which is always nice, and the build quality is remarkable. In short, an excellent keyboard, a bit expensive, but functionality and quality don't come cheap. Microsoft Sculpt Ergonomic Desktop, Best Ergonomic Keyboard. The goal of the Microsoft Sculpt peripherals is to place your hands and wrists at a more natural angle, reducing strain and helping typists avoid injuries caused by repetitive stress. The Microsoft Sculpt Ergonomic Keyboard comes in a desk set that includes an ergonomic mouse and a separate numeric keypad. The keyboard itself is fantastic for those who type a lot day after day. There is a built-in wrist rest and the keyboard is divided into 2 halves that provide a natural separation between the 2 hands. They are also slightly tilted inward, to keep your wrists and hands pointing in the same direction as your arms. In addition, the 2 halves are raised in the center and then tilted down towards the sides in order to prevent your wrists from laying completely flat, and there is also a padded wrist rest if you need to raise your hands to be at level with the keys. Logitech Ergo K860, a valid alternative. If the design of the Microsoft Sculpt is too extreme for you, check out Logitech's ergonomic keyboard, the Ergo K860. Its split design will help you keep your hands in an optimal position to reduce stress. Unlike the Sculpt, the K860's wrist rest has feet on the front side that allow you to customize the height of your keyboard. This feature may seem useless to most of us who work seated, but for those who use a standing desk, this is a crucial factor for the comfort of hands and wrists. In addition, the Ergo K860 works with both Bluetooth and Logitech's unifying USB dongle for maximum compatibility. You can connect it with up to 3 devices simultaneously and switch between them with the push of a button. It is compatible with both Windows and Mac OS, and comes with a printed dual key layout to avoid any confusion while switching between these 2 operating systems. Logitech MX Keys, Best Office Keyboard. The best office keyboard is the Logitech MX Keys. It is ideal for a multi-device configuration since it is wireless and can be paired to up to 3 devices at once, and easily switch between them. You can also share files between any associated computer, using the Logitech Options software. The MX Keys use scissor switches, which require a low activation force and have a short actuation travel. They are very stable and have an indentation so that you can always locate the appropriate key, thus helping reduce typos. It also sports a full row of function keys, and white backlighting for when working in the dark. Its autonomy can reach up to 10 days with the backlight on, or 5 months with it off, and it charges via a USB-C cable.
Logitech MX Keys Mini, Best Compact Office Keyboard. The MX Keys Mini is the compact version of the MX Keys. Logitech charges the same price for both, which might seem unreasonable at first, but the Mini offers all the benefits of our favorite office keyboard, with the exception of the numeric keypad, takes up less desk space, and is ergonomically better. It has a slim design thanks to the scissor switches. These don't have the long key travel of a mechanical keyboard, and give a lighter typing feel, but offer solid tactile feedback and produce less noise. The white backlight offers a touch of class, which befits its build quality, and allows you to use it in a dark room. It is also very versatile. It connects wirelessly via Bluetooth, and you can pair it with up to 3 devices at the same time. At the end of the day, the Logitech MX Keys Mini has the size of the Logitech K380, however, if you're willing to spend twice as much, you will get backlit keys that have a more traditional square shape and size, and are better spaced and thus more comfortable to type on. Keychron K3, Best 75% Keyboard. The Keychron K3 is an excellent mechanical keyboard, perfect for mobile or tablet devices since it uses low-profile switches. It is also light and therefore easy to carry around, however, It is not as slim as the Logitech K380 or MX Keys Mini, thus it may not fit easily in a bag. It has a 75% form factor, which means that it does not have a numeric keypad but it maintains the function and directional keys. The body, made of aluminum on the top and plastic on the bottom, is light and sturdy, and offers multiple positions for the feet to help you find the right angle for your wrists. It is available with Keychron's low-profile optical switches with a white LED backlighting, or Gateron low-profile mechanical ones with RGB backlighting. Plus, if you choose the version with the Keychron switches, they are hot swappable, allowing you to customize your typing experience by simply pulling out and replacing the switches without any soldering. Battery life is good, but keeping the backlight on all the time will quickly drain it. Please note that the K3 comes pre-configured for use with Apple products out of the box, but Windows-related keys are also included, and you can choose between Mac OS or Windows mode via a switch located on the bottom left. There is also another switch that lets you toggle between a wireless. Via Bluetooth you can connect it with up to 3 devices at the same time, or a wired connection. The Keychron K3 is an excellent keyboard that we recommend to anyone who wants a more compact device than the classic 10-keyless keyboards, but cannot do without the arrows and function keys which 60% form factor keyboards lack.
Logitech K380, Best Mobile Keyboard. The best keyboard for mobile devices is the Logitech K380. It can be paired via Bluetooth with up to 3 devices simultaneously, and is compatible with most operating systems. It's also solidly built, so you can carry it in your backpack or bag without any worries. The circular keys have scissor switches, which provide a good typing experience since they have good spacing and sensitivity, and offer a nice tactile bump before the point of actuation, giving ample feedback. And, although a wrist rest isn't included, the keyboard has such a low profile that the typing experience is just as comfortable. However, it is not backlit, and there is no stand for your mobile devices, like the one on the Logitech K780. Razer Huntsman V2 Analog, Best Analog Keyboard. The Razer Huntsman V2 Analog is a state-of-the-art gaming keyboard packed with advanced features and deep customization that most people don't even know to exist. Combining the latest optical technology and analog mechanical switches from Razer, the Huntsman V2 Analog is the best analog keyboard, and a serious competitor for the title of the best keyboard overall. Without exaggeration, this purely gaming keyboard offers the best typing and gaming experience than any other we've tried this year, with an extremely satisfying tactile feedback, and a wrist rest designed for long hours of work and play. It's very expensive, but also definitely worth it. The star of the show is obviously the analog input. This means that each key responds differently depending on how hard you press it. This keyboard uses optical sensors that register exactly how far each key travels, and thus it can emulate the analog controls of a gamepad sticks and triggers. This is only the start though. Razer's software also allows you to assign 2 functions to each key. A light press could trigger the first function, while a deeper press activates the other. And if you don't care about any of this, you can simply use Razer's software to set your favorite actuation point, and be done with it. Customizing the Razer Huntsman V2 Analog is so vast that it might become a problem, but there are also those users who will love to dig into its vast list of options. Using the company's Synapse software is intimidating. And unfortunately the software does a poor job explaining itself. You'll have to spend a few hours fiddling with the keyboard to understand its true potential. Thankfully, the Huntsman V2 Analog nails the fundamentals. Its build quality is unmatched. It's also responsive and comfortable right out of the box. And it also comes with a digital dial, 4 customizable multimedia keys, RGB per key lighting controlled by Razer's great software, and a convenient magnetic wrist rest. Sadly, it's extremely expensive, but its specs justify the price. The Razer Huntsman V2 Analog pushes the limits of keyboard technology to give you a competitive advantage. Logitech Craft, Best Productivity Keyboard. Logitech's Craft is an instant classic, and offers almost everything you could want from a desktop keyboard. The chiclet-style keys are a bit unusual, with standard square caps, but with a considerable rounded dimple in the center, but once you get used to them, it is a breeze to write, with your fingertips clicking dead center every time. It is as good as Microsoft's Surface, being comfortable, but with a solid weight. It also sports some smart solutions that make this keyboard work for both Macs and PCs, while the backlight is bright enough to be effective without blinding. You can also connect it with up to 3 different devices, using the USB dongle or Bluetooth connectivity, and then switch between them with the press of a button. Last but not least, we have the crown, the round dial on the upper left corner. You can use this to make fine analog adjustments in a variety of applications, such as Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator, and InDesign, and many other photo editing, drawing, painting, and video applications. It's even useful for office applications and browsers. It's not cheap, but this could be the best keyboard for creatives. Corsair K83 Wireless, Best Multimedia Keyboard. Best known for its mechanical gaming keyboards, Corsair attempts a new foray into the living room. The K83 Wireless is a backlit model with an integrated touchpad that highlights the brand's expertise while maintaining a gaming side. Corsair has already made a foray into the living room via its massive lapdog, designed to accommodate both a keyboard and mouse back in 2016, and more recently with the K63 wireless lapboard. An effective solution, but not very elegant. This is the reason for the K83, a wireless keyboard that winks at some Logitech models, like the K830. The K83 sports a beautiful dark gray anodized aluminum plate, fixed on a grainy plastic frame of good quality. The finish is impeccable and the rigidity is spot on. It is equipped with chiclet-type keys, similar to those used on laptops. Underneath we find scissor switches, that are pleasant to the touch and allow for fast and relatively quiet typing. The K83 is a beautiful multimedia keyboard that offers great versatility for use on a desk, in the living room, for work, to watch a movie, or even play. Logitech G Pro and Pro X, Best 10 Keyless Keyboard. The Logitech G Pro X is a fantastic keyboard that eliminates the numeric keypad for a more compact and portable design. However, this is nothing new in the world of gaming or travel keyboards. Its unique feature is the possibility of replacing its mechanical switches. Until now, if you ever wanted to change the type of mechanical switches, it meant replacing your entire keyboard with a new one. Now the G Pro X allows you to swap the entire switch mechanism. This means that if you ever decide that you want to try out a different type of mechanical switch, or customize your keyboard with a mix of them, you can simply order a new set and replace them in minutes. And if you still don't like the result, you can replace them again until you find the perfect setup for you. The G Pro X is compatible with both Logitech's GX and Cherry's MX switches. Other than that, this is a great high-end gaming keyboard, with fully customizable RGB lighting, multimedia controls, and a detachable cable making it even more portable. It's also very durable, so you can always take it with you wherever you go without thinking too much about it. If you don't intend to swap its mechanical switches, the standard G Pro is very similar and costs less.